My mother-in-law showed up to my wedding in a white dress, and I think what I did might have ruined my marriage forever. I, 19F, got married to my husband, 34M, last week. We have had a bit of a rocky relationship, but it has mostly been due to his mother, Mill, 60F, who has always had a deep, unexplained hatred for me. I've never been able to figure out why. Now the problem approaches. At our wedding, we had a small reception. There was a total of 22 people, just our childhood friends and closest family members, so I thought there was no possibility for issue until his mom walked in. Dressed in a white lace dress that nearly touched the floor, the dress code was formal casual to keep it simple, but she had professionally done hair and makeup and super high heels. And as she walked in, the first person in the room her eyes landed on was me, with a clearly smug grin on her face. My husband hugged and greeted her as if nothing was wrong. While I was sitting there with probably the most obvious rage on my face, I can't even write the things that I wanted to say at that moment. I whispered to my fiancé about it, and he just brushed it off. But I kept my composure because this is my wedding, and I didn't want to ruin what was supposed to be the biggest day of my life. Then we were at the altar. My husband gave his vows, and I gave mine. Mill was seated in front of us. As I was telling him how much I loved him, how I was going to treat him, and specifically when I said I was going to be the best wife to him possible, out of the corner of my eye I see Mael roll her eyes, laugh, and poke Phil in the shoulder teasingly. This was my breaking point. What I did was so childish I regret it, and still don't know if it was even justified. I didn't have the strength to even read the rest of my vows. I saw red and just stepped off the altar and grabbed the bowl of Kool-Aid and poured it on her and yelled at her and told her to get out of my wedding and that she ruined everything. We all left the wedding immediately after, didn't even get married. That night I went home and just cried, and my husband wouldn't even talk to me. I cried in the bedroom and he stayed in the living room watching sports. The next day we just signed paperwork instead of redoing the nightmare that was our wedding. It's been a week, and my husband has still not acted the same. I will sit down and try to talk to him, and he will just pretend he's listening. None of my in-laws will talk to me. They claim she didn't roll her eyes and that I made it up. My husband is angry at me and believes them. I feel crazy and I think I ruined everything. I don't know what to do.